Welcome back to the channel. I am driving this dually from Daytona Beach, Florida, all the way over to California in the next couple of months. And the first leg is from Daytona to Glendale, Arizona, because I'm taking this dually to Dino's Get Down. I'm literally hopping in the truck right now and starting my 2,100 mile journey. Got my new tire pressure monitoring system here. I do notice the outside left wheel is a little low, so we'll keep an eye on that. But first thing I gotta do is reset my trip. We're gonna see how many miles we put on this truck in the next couple months. Here we go. Tried to get Derek to come along with me on this trip because I would really like to have a co-pilot for the longest that I've ever driven in a vehicle, and especially when you're driving in a vehicle like the dually that's been giving me issues. But it's a big ask. I mean, today's Tuesday, so this is the first day of the trip, and I expect to be in Arizona maybe later Thursday. We're gonna try to make the Tray 5 open house, and then of course Dino's Get Down on Friday and Saturday. But the plan is, I've got my grill, I got some food, and I got a pillow and a blanket. And I'm gonna rough it on this one. I'm not doing hotels, and I'm not, being all fancy. I'm gonna just hot shot it straight to Glendale, pull over when I get tired, take naps. I got coffee, I got a 12 pack of freaking Celsius. Like, I'm ready to rock. And I've never done this before either, so we'll see how all this goes. But if this works out, this might be my new way of road tripping. I might just buy a vehicle that's big enough to sleep in and just rough it, man. Because who needs showers and AC and a comfortable bed? Nah. Wrapping up the first fuel stop here. Made myself a sandwich. Let's check our gas pump. 97 bucks for 30 gallons. I did bring my gas can though, and I just filled that up because you guys may know I like to run out of gas from time to time. Got the cooler decked out here. Got some beverages, got some snacks. It's time to pee, hit the road, and then we got another 28 hours of driving. Made it to stop number 2. I don't think I could have parked any closer to the pump here. But truck's running really good. All the engine vitals are where they're supposed to be. It's driving straight. Tire pressure's good. Got that TPMS system now. I have not been keeping up with the miles per gallon, but I've done enough trips in this truck to know I'm probably around 11. Maybe 10 and a half, because I can't help myself. I'm going 80, 85, maybe 88. I also had to prepay at this gas station, so I'm hoping I can fill the tank all the way up. Yep, so that was 25.7 gallons. It's almost full. We should be able to guesstimate about the MPGs on the next one, but man, I grabbed another one of these little snacks that I got. It's a honey cinnamon peanut butter RX bar. I mean, it's pretty dang good. Just clocked 460 miles into the trip so far. Been on the road for almost 7 hours, and the dually is running really well. Just got into Alabama. Happy that I made it through Florida, and really trying to get west of Austin tonight. I think if I could land in between Austin and San Antonio, that'd be a good first day. Now, this is the furthest that I've driven, but that's not the part I was really nervous about when I was thinking about doing this trip. It's the hot shot aspect. It's the sleeping in the truck at a rest stop. It's getting a little closer to that time. You know, I mean, I've still got another 8 hours to go or whatever. It's only 2 o'clock right now. But still, man, it's like sleeping at a rest stop is not the most settling thing. But had a guy waving me down like, hey, man, I thought he was saying, nice truck, bro. But apparently my tailgate fell open, and I triple checked that before I left the gas station. So well, I've definitely done that. I'm gonna go ahead and go because there's nobody coming. Thanks, dude. I appreciate the heads up. All right, so I've definitely done that in the past where I have left the tailgate down. You can't really see. I thought I did that this morning, but I double and triple checked this time. So I think what was happening was one of the baskets I had back there full of stuff, thank God it didn't fall out, pushed up against one of the sides of the tailgate, so one side latched, but the other side didn't, and I think it just jiggled itself loose. Anywho's, that's the most eventful thing that's happened today, and I will take that as a win so far. Made it to Mississippi. Look at this parking spot. It's like perfect. Really taking my time and taking it easy, you know, just cruising down the road. If I feel like I gotta stop and take a break, I'll stop and take a break. I got a lot of driving in front of me. I'm not trying to push through like I normally do. Like normally I put the hammer down and just try to make the least amount of stops as possible. But this is kind of nice, man. I'm just like taking it day by day or stop by stop. BRB. I will say I'm normally like beat after being on the road for like 7 hours, but I was talking to Lauren a little bit ago. I was like, man, I feel pretty good. But I'm thinking it's because I've been like prepping myself for this road trip mentally for like the last week. Like I know it's gonna be a long drive. I know it's gonna be hard. So it's not like I'm trying to knock this out. Figured while I'd stop, I'd make myself a sandwich. So pulling in here, I noticed it said no overnight parking. So I was curious. I started doing research on what states allow you to rest at a rest area. And there's really a handful that actually allow it. Even Florida, I think they said the maximum time you could be there is like 6 hours. It's a rest area. What if you're driving across the country, you need to take a nap, you know? It doesn't make sense to me when you have a rest area that's for resting, but you can't rest there. As I say that, there's a security guard looking at me right now, probably thinking I'm crazy, talking to myself, eating a sandwich on the side of the road in the middle of Mississippi. I did look at Texas though, and they allow you to be there for 18 hours. So the goal is to get to Texas tonight, bust out the grill. See the grill back there? Dinner's a surprise, I'll show you guys later. Cook up some food, get comfy, start editing this video, and then take a power nap, because I'm probably not gonna be getting the full 8 hours tonight. Video evidence that I am latching the tonneau cover and closing the tailgate. All right, let's roll. About 630 miles in. I've been on the road for just over 8 hours. Made it into Louisiana, and I was thinking, man, I've never been here before. I've never been to Louisiana before. I've been to the States all around Louisiana, but I've never actually been to Louisiana. So I took I-12, which kind of bypasses New Orleans, and I hear that's a better route instead of going down to New Orleans and coming back up. So this kind of just follows that a more straight trajectory, so we could save on some time. Because that's the name of the game. Is I am trying to take it easy, but I'm trying to get there as quick as I can without, you know, exhausting myself. But anyway, truck's still running great. All the vitals are still looking good. We're averaging about 75 miles an hour through Louisiana right now. I have a feeling when we get to Texas, that average is going to go up quite a bit. All right, I am like 40 miles or 30 miles from Texas, and I was trying to find like a rest area that was nice and quiet that I could pull off and set up my grill and cook my dinner and then hit the road again. But there was like 100 and something mile stretch of that western side of Louisiana that just doesn't have rest areas on I-10. So here we are at a pilot with a bunch of tractor trailers driving around, probably wondering what the heck I'm doing. Just had a cop pull up, get gas right there, so he's probably looking at me too, wondering if I'm going to be selling this food or something. Tonight for dinner, in this very relaxing environment, is chicken fajitas without the fajitas. I'm literally just doing chicken with peppers and taco seasoning. That's gonna be my dinner. I might grab some chips while I'm here too to have something to snack on. It's about 7:30 right now, and I'm still gonna put in some hours tonight. All right, well, the cop's leaving, so that's a good thing. Yeah, buddy. Just like that, I got my peppers and chicken. Oh, man. It's nice to do stuff like this on the road. You get like a break from driving. I've been on the road like 12 hours. And I think stopping and like cooking some food and just doing something that's totally different, like kind of resets you a little bit. So I still got to put in some hours tonight. I'm really bummed I didn't have a better spot to grill, but this is what you get tonight. But I feel like this is going to hit the spot and give me the energy that I need to get just further west, man. I want to get as far as I can tonight. Man, that was good. Even got me a meal for tomorrow. That might be breakfast. That's where we're staying tonight, around LaGrange, Texas. Funny story, my sister used to live here and I flew in to stay with her when I went to buy the Blazer, because the guy I bought my Blazer from was in New Braunfels, Texas. So this is where the Blazer came from. It's pretty awesome. I'm glad I didn't make that drive in the Blazer back then, because man, I would have popped the radiator. Anyway, did 1,000 miles today, over 1,000 miles. I've been on the road for about 16 hours. So I'm gonna lay down in the truck, catch some Z's. Hopefully I can use the bathroom here. But man, yeah, it's gonna be a interesting couple of hours. I gotta go potty. Well, this is the end of day one. Let me show you guys my setup here. So one of my last minute purchases was this Milwaukee fan. And man, I'm glad I got that, because it would have been stuffy in here. But yeah, I just got my pillow, got my blanket down there in case it gets chilly. Computer bag's up there. I'm gonna start working on this video tonight. I'm not sure what the posting schedule is gonna be. Normally, you know, I try to do a video like every day, but you know, nothing really happened today. I just put the hammer down and just drove. And then when I get there, Chad was like, dude, we're gonna be out till like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock in the morning every night. So I don't think I'm gonna have the time to edit. So what I'm gonna try to do is, this will probably drop as one video, but for Dino's, I'm probably just gonna start editing that video on the way back home, just because there's so much going on. But anywho's, I'm gonna end this one here and catch up with you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. I slept terribly, and I'm just gonna get freshened up here and get driving. First Texas fuel stop, and of course it's at Buc-ee's. When I pulled up, I was like, man, this is the smallest Buc-ee's that I've ever seen, but check this out. Well, that's it. This is like the size of a racetrack. I mean, the building's a little bigger, and I was like, golly, that's tiny. Oh wait, never mind. Look at that, dude. So it's about to be popping here. Yeah, dude, officially the smallest Buc-ee's I've ever been to, which is wild, because this is where it started. Survey says 69 bucks, 25.9 gallons. Gas is like $2.68 here right now for regular. That's awesome. Not sure why all of a sudden my tailgate's not latching right, but I just closed it, made a pit stop. Florida to Cali, follow me, FBIGTTYT, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Yeah, buddy. Just got to, whoop, I think I locked the truck. I got the keys though. Yep. Travel Center America. It's pretty cool. There's nothing out here. I stopped a little early, but I feel like we're getting to that area in West Texas where you got to be proactive with your fuel stops. And if you guys have followed me for any amount of time, you know that I like to push the limits a little bit, but not on this trip. This is what I'm talking about. There's nothing out here. Yeah, don't want to get stranded out here. Finally, starting to see some other trucks on the road heading to Dino's. I caught those two 3100s, which look pretty sweet. So hopefully I'll catch them again and get some more rollers of them. But I haven't seen that many trucks out. I think most people are up north a little bit. 77 bucks, 24.6 gallons of fuel. We're getting about 11 miles a gallon. Maybe a little less now because that stretch there, speed limit was 80. So, oh man. Look at that. The weather is killer though, man. It is so nice out. Not much humidity, which is something I'm not really used to. Not making as good a time as I want today. Kind of got caught up in some traffic around San Antonio. And there was a bunch of construction on west on I-10 West. So it's all good. We were still moving pretty good. I feel like you make up for it when those stretches let you go 80. It's awesome. Not used to that. Got some stats for you. I've spent about 450 bucks in fuel, gotten about 142 gallons of fuel, and averaged about $3.19 a gallon, or whatever the math works out to. So I average right now about 9 miles a gallon, but keep in mind, I didn't start the journey with a full tank, and I got 5 gallons of gas. So I'm probably 10 and a half, maybe 10, because I've been on it pretty good for the last couple hundred miles in West Texas. Anyway, there ain't much between here and El Paso, so it's time to put the hammer down. 100 miles down the road, we're at Sierra Blanca, voted like best climate in the country. And dude, it's literally perfect outside right now. Definitely lives up to the name, but we're gonna be here for a minute. I've already been here for 10 minutes. That's what we're waiting on. So I made a sandwich, just gonna chill. Just take a break, man. Nothing beats a roadside sandwich on a road trip, man. Nothing beats it. Yeah, I think I officially found the slowest gas pump in Texas. You know what? That's okay. I'm enjoying the road trip. This climate, it's where it's at. Check this out. If you look past the dumpsters and the garbage, it's actually very pretty out there. Some plains. There's a mountain range on this side. See that? Some more mountains over here. This Florida boy is not used to elevation changes and mountain ranges. It is a very nice change indeed. Reminds me a lot of when we went to Alaska. Like there's not a lot of foliage and greenery like there is in, like, say, North Carolina. But there's a bunch of water under the truck. Hope that's nothing big. Yeah, it's not for me. Where are we at? So 9 gallons. Been here for 15 minutes. So just passed my first Border Patrol vehicle that I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, I had to call it on that one. Only got like 13 gallons. I was there for 20 minutes or so. So I'm just gonna have to stop again somewhere else. But I got 3/4 of a tank, so that should do me pretty good for a while. got my chicken and peppers and onions from last night. Just gonna warm these up. Decided to pull over a little early tonight. I didn't want to be cooking in the dark like I was last night. At the pilot again, as you can tell. Just gassed up. It's about 6 o'clock local time. But man, like, today's been awesome. Like, I have not been nearly as tired as I thought I was gonna be. And I didn't sleep good at all last night. But I just put my head down and started driving. Big shout out to everybody who's been messaging me and texting me and sending me DMs and commenting on the social media. That definitely helped keep me engaged today, because once I hit West Texas, as soon as I got west of San Antonio, it was just, there was nothing. It reminded me of Alaska. We visited Alaska a few years ago when my sister lived there, and it was like we were in the middle of nowhere. We were in Fairbanks and we drove down to go salmon fishing, and it was like, dude, if you break down, like, you're screwed. And that's what I felt like driving through West Texas. I'm really happy that I put a lot of miles on this truck before I even attempted that drive, because there was, I mean, it would not be good if you broke down out there. My dad sent me a text when I told him I was going through El Paso. He goes, "Oh man," he goes, "Your grandfather's, one of your grandfather's favorite songs was Marty Robbins' El Paso." And I thought that was cool, man, driving through there, knowing that was one of his favorite songs. I've never been out on this side of the country, so it's really cool just to be able to experience this stuff anyway. But yeah, man, that was cool. Had a lot of time to think and reflect, and sunset tonight was unbelievable, man. Like, watching the sunset over Mexico while you see the mountains in the background. It's like, we don't get that stuff in Florida, man. That was awesome. And that's exactly why, like, I want to do this stuff. Dinner's a little quicker tonight. Just had to warm this up from yesterday. And many of you observant people may have noticed that, yes, I'm wearing the exact same clothes I wore yesterday. Haven't had a chance to take a shower, but I did find out at the pilot you could actually take a shower here. So maybe on the next trip, I'll mess around with that. Oh yeah, that little salt and pepper made a big difference. But man, this, I know I said the Power Tour this year was probably the best trip I've ever been on, but this is beginning to rival that. And I think it's because this is just what I love to do. I love doing these huge road trips, sitting down on the side of the road, grilling some food in the middle of a pilot freaking parking lot with semi-trucks driving around. Just like exploring. Like, this is just fun to me. Like, I wish I was stopping more and enjoying what's around me instead of trying to make the best time that I can to Arizona. Which I think going to Dino's will be sweet, man. Don't get me wrong. But I'm hoping that when we come back out and we do the Power Tour, we'll be able to explore a little bit more. You know, a big reason I'm doing this trip in the first place is because of you guys. Y'all have inspired me to do more challenging things instead of just go to the normal shows that I go to, which I absolutely love doing. But if I wasn't doing this channel, I would not be doing this trip. There's no way I would have done this trip, and I would not be doing the Power Tour West. So thank you for challenging me to do this stuff, even though you didn't really challenge me to do it. I just really hope this channel inspires people to build, modify, and road trip their own classics, cars, trucks, whatever. motorcycles if you're crazy. But to me, there's nothing better than driving a classic vehicle over a long distance and meeting up with friends that you've made from all over the country. Like, I've made friends literally all over the country, which is another reason how I'm able to do this trip. If it wasn't for Derek, who's a very consistent road trip buddy of mine who introduced me to Chad on the Power Tour, I wouldn't be driving out here to meet up with Chad. But after we spent that week with Chad, it's like, dude, it's a no-brainer. How you doing? Yeah, man, just busted out the grill and cooked some dinner real quick before I hit the road again. Yes, sir.
Square body crew cab.
Yeah.
Together, and I've got all good stuff.
Yeah.
I've got a Rust Street truck out of Wyoming, and I've got the Cummins.
Oh, you're doing a 12 valve? Nice.
12 valve Cummins to go in. I got a 5-speed to go in it with a 3-speed auxiliary.
Yeah. Heck yeah, man. I'm sure the only thing that's holding you back is time, right?
Time, money.
Time and money. You can't win nowadays. Well, good to meet you, sir.
Back out in a few minutes. You can still hear I might BS some more.
That sounds good. Never know who you're going to meet out here. Made it to the next rest stop. I've already been sleeping a little bit. Switched up my my setup. Check this out. Just got this on the recline action. Doing pretty good. I'm like really excited to see this scenery tomorrow because it's all like a bunch of rocks behind me, and that would be really cool to see in the day. Because, you know, Florida boy, we don't see that kind of stuff. Anyway, it's freezing cold. The stars are insane out here. Man, this is awesome. Anyway, I gotta like put some more clothes on because I'm freezing. I'll catch up with you guys and gals in the morning. Good morning. It's like 6 a.m. Bro, I got down into the 40s. It's freezing my butt off. But look, those are rocks I was telling you about. That's freaking cool. And then when I woke up, I looked over here and saw this Suburban. Pretty dope. Starting to leak a little bit of coolant from this upper heater core hose. Not much. And then we got a slight transmission cooler leak right here. So on this truck there's an aftermarket one, so this is an OG line and it goes into the radiator, and then this line goes into the external cooler. So you got the rubber hose here that goes out and then it goes back in. And so this line was never meant to have a rubber hose on it, but it's not very bad at all. Power steering fluid's a little low, so I'll just top that off. Oil's good, transmission fluid's good. I think it's ready for the rest of its journey. Well, my tire sensor was going a little nuts this morning. Apparently this south side tire is a little low, so that's the sensor. Oh no, I just probably broke it. That's the sensor. Really handy having onboard air. Shout out to Airlift for making this happen. Probably good. Finally rolling out. I've really been dragging this morning. I didn't really want to get up early, hit the road early, get to Chad's house early. So just knocked out the majority of that edit, and now I'm really looking forward to this drive because I could not see a thing last night when I was coming through New Mexico. I'm waiting for this train to go by, I've been chatting with Israel Sanchez and from C10 Club Texas. So them guys are driving over, got on the road near El Paso today, and I was a little ahead of them, but he sent me a message and said that they're meeting up at this Maverick on the west side of Tucson. So as soon as this train gets out of the way, we'll see if there are any trucks over here. Yeah, we got some trucks over here. Beat Israel and them here, so that's awesome. Just got done with the gas. We got 89.71 and we got 24.9 gallons. So about average. What are we, $3.59 a gallon here? So it's almost a full $1 more over here in Arizona versus Texas. Fellas are jackhammering over there, but you know me. I'm gonna knock a sandwich out real quick. We still got some time before the other people get here. We had 2 accidents on the way up. One looked like it went over the guardrail, and the other was an overturned like dually. Excuse the jackhammering. Check these trucks out that we're gonna cruise with. Just saw these dudes roll up. Look at the C60, dude. Oh, it's a C50. Trucks over here. How y'all doing?
What's up, buddy?
Got the dually right there. Got more trucks rolling in. Got that guy having a great time. Saw this dude roll in behind me. This is Joe. I just met him. He said he's had this Suburban since he was like 7, which is wild. Got a no regrets truck right here. That's awesome. That's very clean. This dude just rolled up. Race truck. What we got in the back here? Oh, he got it all hidden. Some fat wheels. We got these guys up here. They just fueled up. Ooh, what do you think's in that one? This is sweet, man. Two-tone on that Blazer. 68. And a couple more right here. Still waiting on a few people, but I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit and gonna hit the road with these trucks, man. This is gonna be cool cruising with some people from the west freaking coast, man. Got Alex laying out the ground rules for the westbound of the get down. Look at this turnout.
You know, a lot of people like to do like their own stuff, their own things, keep on their own schedule.
I gotta get my sticker.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Boom, got my sticker, westbound to the get down. He said this might be the last one, but this is Alex's truck. First time I get to see this thing. Oh no, second time I get to see this thing in person. Excuse me. We'll try to cruise with Alex and Israel. Met Ruben again. Met him for the first time at LST a few years ago, so it's cool to chat with him and catch up with him a little bit. I'll hop in the dually and get this thing over and staged because we gotta go. They're still rolling in. right, guys, just made it. Boss, good to meet you, man. We're going to be cruising with him this weekend. Chad, it's always a pleasure. Thank you for letting me crash at your place, man.
No problem, dude. Yeah, buddy, out here on the West Coast.
Yeah, we got the dually inside, man. I've never seen it in a garage before.
Yeah, no, we got room for it. It's going to be ready, dude. And it'll be get ready for a hot rod power tour West Coast, too. So
I'm excited, man.
looking good, dude. I'm glad you made it. That's a heck of a trip, bro.
Hell of a trip.
All in one piece. Here you are. West Coast, baby.
West Coast, here we go. I'm at Mikhail's in Phoenix. Chad and Voss are showing me around town. Actually, Chad's driving the dually and chauffeuring me around this afternoon.
I figure you needed a break.
Yeah.
Just a little break.
Just a little break. $650 on fuel, 208 gallons of gas. I averaged about $3.15 a gallon and got 11 miles a gallon. So I made it 2,150 miles from Daytona to Glendale, freaking Arizona. Could not be more pumped. We got a lot of cool stuff planned this weekend. Thank you guys and gals for watching. I'll see y'all in the next video.